Today, I'm going to tell my If It Isn't You story because our album, Sad Girls Club, came out and we're all sharing stories about various songs on the album. So this is my story about If It Isn't You, aka when I was delusionally in crush with someone. Guy, he was very tall. I really liked him. He was really fun. I always liked all these quiet boys, and he was one of the first guys I really liked that wasn't super quiet, and, he was more, my type. So we really clicked. But he was a bit wild. It was weird because his personality was really, sweet and fun and not, but he just had, a crazy lifestyle, so it was hard to hang out and, get along much because we were so different. But we would hang out sometimes, and I was smitten with this guy. I was so into him. It was a time when I was really kind of dead inside. I didn't have many friends nearby me. I wasn't very emotionally connected with people in general. So to like him and have him living close to me and see him pretty regularly, I was I was so impacted more than I normally would be. I felt so much more than I should have because it really wasn't that intense. But it only lasted a month and a half, and by the time it was over, it was over. He was very much done with me. It ended so dramatically. Oh my gosh. Basically, I was just we didn't talk for 2 weeks, and I would see him around just driving by, and I was oh gosh, I always felt so awkward and nervous. And then he came to my brother's birthday party with another girl, and he was kissing her on the other side of the room. I was so shook because there was no oh, I don't know, blah blah, I don't know, there was no ending. We just kind of separated for a little bit, and then all of a sudden he's yep, I moved on. I was okay, that's great. And that was a week before we left for our European tour, so I was forget that, I'm leaving the country, I'm moving on. And I cried so much during that tour. Yes, that was why I was crying, for anyone wondering. I was so upset, but I released all my emotions. I really tried to heal up and move on during that tour. But then the second I got home, being back in LA triggered me so hard. All the memories of being with him, because I had been gone for a month, came back, and I was oh my gosh, I'm so not over this. I miss him. This is so bad. He totally doesn't care about me. And I was taking my little brothers to basketball, and I pulled into the gym, and he was walking out, and I was oh! And he came to my car, and he's Lisa? And I was hey! And he's hey! And he I rolled down my window. He's oh, he's where have you been? How was your tour? And I was it was good. What's happening? And he's are you going out tonight? The karaoke thing we used to always go to. And I was maybe. And he's you should. I want to see you. And I was what? And that was when I was I'd come back to you, I'd come back. Yeah, I came back to him for one night, and he was I'm so sorry, that was so stupid of me, I don't know what I was doing, because I went out and I saw him, and he was talking to me, and he's I like you, blah, 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 and he's and I said I was going to take you on a date, and I never did, and I was he's I owe you lunch or dinner or something, and I was what? I didn't know what to do, and I totally fell back into it for 1 week, and then it fell apart again. And we scheduled the date, and he freaking canceled on me the day of, and I was and that was when it literally died in my mind. It was dead. I was this could never be brought back to life. Definitely was not my first love. My first love happened after that, but that was the first time that I liked a guy and actually hung out with him a lot and saw him a lot. Usually I had to crush on guys that were lived in Sacramento, and I would see them once in a while, or I don't know, just people always live far away from me. I don't know why, but that would just hit me really hard because I saw him all the time, and then I would drive around and I would see him, and it's so hard to move on because there's nobody like you. You're so stupid. No, just kidding.